Love you, Eric. I'm sorry I was talking shit. Can we
I don't give a
intro,
fuck. This is all
please?
wank material for
Can
me
we
later.
please do
Make
the
me
intro?
angry.
Oh my god.
Talk shit to me. All right.
Christ. My girlfriend's on the way, so yeah, let's just.
Oh, that's right. That's why you don't have to rub one out, because you got a girlfriend. All you do, bitches.
This is part of the intro. Yeah.
Woo!
Tyler.
All right, welcome to Facebook for the Blind, a show for the blind and visually impaired to appreciate Facebook with these very silly people whose Facebook feeds are more entertaining than yours. So, just to put us into a time frame here of when we are doing this show. Since we last did a show in the last week, we have had a disputed presidential election, which we all knew was coming. It's like a slow-moving glacier. A ton of people decided to leave Facebook for Parler or leave Twitter because they were tired of being censored and fact-checked, which I thought was hilarious. Secretary of Defense was fired. A bunch of other people were fired by the president, which is a little weird 90 days from getting out of the house. And last, we've had not one but two vaccines that are very promising. One of them, 95% approval, had like 95% effectiveness, and people were very excited about that. Sounded very good. So now we're going to do some stuff that we saw on Facebook for y'all. So kicking things off, Michael, take the helm.
Hey, I'm Michael, and I'm on Weird Christian Twitter, Weird Christian Facebook. Sometimes I'm there as a participant when things get like really rad, but like most of the time I'm just there kind of like judgy and pointing my finger. So I'm gonna take you over to Weird Christian Twitter for a second, which is actually kind of my favorite. There's some pretty awesome people over there. One of them is Emily Joy. She goes to my alma mater, which is Vanderbilt Divinity School. Big shout out there. She says, someone in my seminary classes just asked what an altar call is. Your friendly reminder that evangelicalism is a snow globe. And then FBC something.
Some Amish
kids said, this feels like the right place to say, with every head bowed and every eye closed. As a kid, I always wanted to give the people who were asking for prayer privacy, but I also desperately wanted to peek and see if the people I just knew were peeking, in fact, were peeking. Emily Joy responds with every head bowed and every eye closed, in all caps. I'm going to explain all this, I swear.
What?
I responded, I remember hearing a preacher say, every head up, every eye open, and looking around. I thought he was so edgy. So, here's the thing. If you grew up in like the evangelical nightmare of like purity culture, then you could never understand what those of us who did live through this, what we went through. Every one of these really emotionally charged services ended with these altar calls. And it was like the politics of it were so weird because sometimes the right thing to do was to go be one of the people who goes to the altar call. And like that was like that got you the social reward. Sometimes it was like a really bad idea because it meant you were living like an asshole, like out in like the normal world. And they would always pray this with every head bowed and every eye closed. And it is like burned into our memories. We'll never be free of it. That's why I've always said, man, like screw everybody who was raised without religion because they are free in a way I could never be free.
Man, that's so funny. I do love watching Catholics with their conditioning when they're triggered. What's that little goodbye you say at the end,
Mm-hmm.
Blessed power, blessed, I don't know whatever that
Peace
thing
be
is.
with you.
I don't remember.
So they do say that one a lot. And they in old school say, and also with you.
Yeah.
New school.
But
Spirit.
they switched it. And I haven't been to church since they switched it, and I'm not going back.
So
I don't think that's the reason why, though, George.
No, it's not.
now that they've changed the words, I'm not going.
No, peace be with me too.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, like, I'm an adult. I'm not in danger anymore, so like.
Oh my God.
I made it through the tough part. Like, honestly, being a Catholic should be a cakewalk now, but I just, nah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Michael, did we have the conversation about people that were, people when they say they're religious but not spiritual?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I've encountered somebody who actually said they were spiritual and not religious?
No. Spiritual and not religious is the normal one.
Or religious and not spiritual, yeah.
That would be the weird one.
Enjoyed going to church. Enjoyed kneeling and singing and shaking hands with people, but didn't believe any of it. Didn't care.
Oh yeah,
any
dude,
of
I know a lot of people like that.
That was amazing to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the point. That's why they do both. It's like
They just like being
That's a big-
brainwashed.
you cast a wide net. There's
No,
a lot of fun
Tyler,
shit.
those people aren't brainwashed. They're just going like, it's just like a nice place to hang out.
Yeah. All my
Like-
friends
They
go
like the
there.
rituals. They like the repetition of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
then
just
we
like
go-
the ritual. They like the whole Christmas thing. Makes it feel kind
I
of nice.
I haven't been to a Masonic fish fry, but shit. I mean, I bet that shit's fun. Like, there's all sorts of shit that's just sort of like, yeah, we'll get you in with some food.
So
There's
yeah, that's
a-
like the 4th of July and me. I'm an anarchist, but like, 4th of July,
Yeah,
I'm watching
yeah.
fireworks.
Sure. Why not?
I'm not gonna be an asshole on the 4th of July. I'm not gonna fucking go out of my way to do any like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, to America, but I'm just gonna be like, all right, everybody have your fun. I'm just gonna be like fireworks. Give me
Yeah,
fireworks,
right.
beer, hot dogs. That's the holiday. It's the
Or
summer.
all countries matter.
Yes, all countries matter, obviously.
It's because we're festive, but we're not patriotic.
And all countries can get behind beer and fireworks and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, most countries.
Yeah, some of them actually.
Yeah.
Not as
Some
much.
countries,
What do you think of the Buddhists? The Buddhists wouldn't get behind hot dogs, you don't think?
George, where are you going? You're up.
He is. He's standing up. He's walking away. He's up.
Wait a
Chelsea
second, guys. I'm going to take a dump. But it's going to be really funny dump. Hang on. Let me show you a picture.
Yeah, I just walked away. There's real life shit going on outside the box,
What?
man.
Ouch.
What is this?
We're not
meat?
real life shit.
Fucking chopped liver here.
George, get us something really real. Let me see.
I gotta
your-
open doors. I gotta take people places.
He's a door opener. He's a regular knob.
Oh, damn.
All right, I'm just gonna put some.
I get uncomfortable when he starts poking at the camera. He's digging in my eye.
All right, there's a tweet from apparently at @Ann_Thayer THAYER, and that's Ann with a E. And they're replying to apparently Freedom Works. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like
Right wing.
some
thing.
sort of
Right-wing.
right wing
Yeah.
outlet.
Mhm.
The CK Chumley, who I'm assuming is also, and Wash Times op-ed, which the Washington Times I know is a
Garbage.
right-wing outlet,
Yeah.
which is, they appear to be centrist sometimes, but definitely right.
I've
And
never seen them centrist.
says, I'm sorry, what is the seat belt you speak of? Oh, you mean a car shackle? Hell no. If I have an accident, this free bird is going to fly right through the windshield because liberty.
Yeah.
And that's that one. Okay.
Nice. Oh, well, that'd be me then. All right, so yeah, tons of fun stuff happening in the world of this. First, I just want to say that I think one of the most fun things that's happened in the world of the internet is that everything becomes a Lego now, which I think is great. So, like, this joke still kills me, man. You remember these? You remember these two? Remember the two lawyers down in Missouri that decided to pull guns, and like minutes later, the Lego kids had already put together Legos. And you know, in the week since we've talked, the same thing has happened. And today's big product, of course, is the Four Seasons Total Landscaping Rudy Giuliani Lego playset.
Nice.
This was covered in Uproxx, which is UPROXX, if you actually want to see all about it. I mean, it's not licensed or anything. It's just, it's obviously, junk, but pretty freaking hilarious. Anyway, the thing that killed me is that, these jokes keep going, okay? I'm just dying that, that they did not stop. And I can't move my remote controls here. There we go. Okay. God, okay. Next trip. All right. So, after this, found Paul Overbite posting, and you may find yourself across the street from a crematorium. And you may find yourself next door to a dildo store. You may find yourself at a press conference. You may find yourself in front of a landscaping business. You get the gist. And joke all you want, but Rudy is prepared to fight this all the way to the Supreme Courtyard by Marriott. No? Nothing? In 9 months, a lot of baby girls are going to be named Georgia and Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Son, Dad, why is my sister named Four Seasons Total Landscaping? Dad, because your mom loved Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Son, thanks, Dad. Dad, you're welcome, House Party 2 Electric Boogaloo. I love it. Anyway, so Tyler, you're up.
All right, already. I feel like I have the most stuff to share, and I started the latest. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I think this one's funny.
Like-
You got a picture of Barack Obama and Joe Biden kind of like making a fist, like leaning in towards them, and then the picture below that,
Nice.
the fist with like some eyeballs, some googly eyes, and lipstick on it, so it looks like a face. All right, I think that was hilarious. Here we have an anvil. This is just interesting. It's in Mercury.
Oh, dang.
It's floating.
Yeah, because Mercury's so heavy.
Look at that. They just like push it down, it sinks a little bit, then comes right back up.
Man, where is this that they are just messing around with Mercury like that?
Dude,
I don't know, but they got rubber gloves on that look thick.
Mercury
Dude,
store.
that's like 50. That's got to be 50 grand worth of mercury too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's expensive stuff.
Dude, I don't like this.
All right. Well, here we go. Here's the next one.
You shouldn't exist.
Tweet says, love how basically every study says that students do better in school with less homework and later start times, and workers do better with more vacation days and shorter shifts. But we do the exact opposite in this godforsaken country because puritanical feelings apparently beat facts.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yep.
I love Google Trends. I don't know if anybody else follows this Google Trends thing, where you can like compare like two different things, and it doesn't give you the exact like numbers of how many searches there are, but you can at least see them in comparison to other things. So here we have the Queen's Gambit, which had like absolutely zero searches until like maybe this month, and then versus Learn Chess, which had several searches, but then at the same time they both skyrocketed, which I think it's cool just to see numbers like that. Which I've only seen the first 2 episodes of the Queen's Gambit. I don't know, I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I hear good things.
One thing also in the news that I think that should be touched on, Dr. Scott Atlas is under fire for telling Michigan to rise up against their COVID-19 restrictions.
Oh God, again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no. don't fucking kidnap the goddamn governor, okay? Leave her
Jesus
alone.
Christ.
She's listening to scientists. Like,
Oh my God, man.
yeah.
Insanity.
All right, I just thought I'd bring that up.
You're awesome.
Here's a funny picture here. It's from a cockpit of an airplane. You can see that the ground is
Oh yeah.
well, you can see the airplane's basically almost upside down,
Right.
and the pilot is facing away from the windows towards the camera with 2 thumbs up and a t-shirt that says "World's Okayest Pilot."
Nice.
So here's something that's kind of cool. It's a pygmy seahorse. So it's really tiny seahorse. It's like mostly white, but has these like really big red bumps like sticking out of it all over the place.
Whoa.
Which when I first saw it, I was like, this looks like the coronavirus seahorse or something.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
has that
it's-
fuzzy, bumpy texture.
Dude, why is it trying to make me think the coronavirus is cute? Stop.
Right? I know. This is how they get you.
The cutest coronavirus.
All right, so here's like a few tweets. I'm gonna read this in order that they were tweeted. First, you have Nate Silver here in the middle.
Are we sure tweeted is the past tense of tweet?
Tweeted. Twatted.
I thought it was tweeted.
Twattered.
Okay. Twat, is that what you said, Eric?
Twat.
So first, Nate Silver, who is a pollster, twat, quote.
I don't know why that was so funny, but
that's great.
really got me.
There's not actually much evidence that polls are becoming less accurate. They had perhaps their best year ever in 2018, 2016, and 2020 polling errors were slightly worse than average, but within a fairly normal range. And then you have Donald Trump Jr. responding to that saying, "We understand you're trying to salvage a very lucrative career in polling punditry, but it's getting ridiculous." Mm-hmm. And then Nate Silver responded to Donald Trump Jr. saying, "I'll still have a job on January 21st, though."
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's funny.
I accidentally stopped sharing. I had two more real quick. I just like this picture. It's a picture of Joe Biden in his 1967 Corvette,
nice,
which was gifted to him by his father in 1967 as a wedding gift.
Wow.
And I mean, it's just like very stereotypical Joe Biden in this like classic sports car with his aviators on.
Do you know how you keep a car that good looking for 50 years? Take the train. Take the train.
Yeah.
Keep it in the garage under a blanket.
And I thought this was kind of funny. Here's a this is on the subreddit called Self-Aware Wolves, where it's like right-wing people who are like almost getting it but not quite.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm on that one.
This is like a Trump rally, and here you can see a Guy Fawkes mask, and it's like, yeah, Guy Fawkes, known backer of the establishment.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
They're
right.
carrying a Blue Lives Matter flag.
Right, there's a Blue Lives Matter flag right in front of them too.
That's hilarious.
You know, I think we've had flags in every show we've done. I think we should make that a segment.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I think I gotta hop off here.
Bounce, George. Love you.
All
See
right.
you, George.
All right, have a
Love
night,
you,
George.
George.
Yep, much love.
All right, so,
Taking over.
so that means it rolls to me. No, I'm next. Oh, wait,
You're
no,
next.
Tyler
I already
wants to
jumped
Michael.
in.
You're right.
All right, this is my last thing. I just wanted to show you guys. This just is trending on Twitter. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who is a Republican, says fellow Republicans are pressuring him to exclude ballots in the state's recount of presidential votes. The Washington Post and CNN report. In an interview with the Washington Post, the Georgia Secretary of State said people on my side of the aisle had sent threatening messages saying he better not botch the state's recount of presidential ballots. During an appearance on CNN's The Situation Room, Raffensperger also said that Senator Lindsey Graham pressured him to find ways to toss legal ballots. Graham called the allegations ridiculous and then said something stupid. So, yeah, man, this is like, I'm telling you, my whole theory here is that when this all comes out in the wash, the two political parties will be the liberals and the progressives.
Oh, that would be nice.
Republicans are just going to be this like demon that kind of hangs out.
You know, I tried to explain that to a conservative recently. I said, you realize that your party from now on is Trump. She goes, no, Trump's leaving. I go, it's not going to stick to him. It's going to stick to y'all, you know? Yeah.
Yep.
And I ran into something last night. It's not funny, so I should be extremely brief. But basically, I said to this guy, I said, I believe the president is an unprecedented liar. And I said, dude, there's a database at the Washington Post with like almost 25,000 documented falsehoods in 4 years. And he goes, well, where was the one for Obama? And I'm going, I don't think on your best day you could do that. He goes, why didn't they set that up? And I'm just sitting there going, You don't think Fox News and Breitbart were combing through every word of his? I mean, we had grievance ginned up over tan suits and a latte salute. Anything he did. You think they didn't, just because they didn't put it into a database, maybe the, liberal interns are better. I don't know. but I was just...
Yeah, maybe one side just is actually like...
worse.
Evil. Yeah, they're just actually super, super bad.
Well,
like in every way.
Because you are too
the party of corporations, man. I mean, like, fuck.
But one thing I do, I would want some help, because you guys are very clever and you're both funny too. I want to be able to say something like, people constantly bring up balance. Well, both sides do it, and they bring it up in all kinds of things, or the balance of nature.
Yeah.
And what I just want to be able to say succinctly and humorously, if possible, is, why would you believe in something with the worst odds? I mean, do you think the odds are better that one of them is a little bit more or one of them is a little bit less? Doesn't it seem like there's a lot better odds of more or less? Doesn't it seem like the idea of believing in balance is the most improbable of all the choices you could have made? Do you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't come. It's terrible. It's like, I need something that just slams it, that you don't know the difference between a mountain and a molehill. But anyway, so the funniest thing I think this week has been that all of the conservatives are flipping out. They do not like reality. They don't like being told that what they thought was going to happen didn't happen, and there are lots of factual people that love that stuff. So the big deal this week has been that they're all going to leave and go to Parler, which I think is hilarious. Somebody posted, I think this is the Far Side. It's got an exit and a dramatic exit, and the exit door is quietly unfollowing people, and somebody's about ready to go out. And then the dramatic exit, the guy's got his arm over his forehead, and he's leaning out the door for Parler. I can't take it. I knocked another one. Somebody said, what's Parler? So what is Parler? It said, it's like Jonestown, only on your computer. There were a lot of different takes on it. My favorite was the Parler logo combined with the words, Mindspace. A safe place for your friends. And dude, literally, I saw an entire list. Mindspace, Reich Book, Y'all-Qaeda, Fash Book, Only Fash, HickTok. HickTok's my favorite. Okay, Stupid, Klansman, Only.
Before Okay, Stupid, Only Fam.
Only Fam.
I think that was pretty good.
That is good, and I missed it. You're awesome. Cryspace. Flake Book, 4clan, Plenty of Fash, and Klansman Mingle. Anyway, loved them all. And to round out, just one last thing, unrelated, but I think it's hilarious. Donald J. Trump tweeted, Wisconsin is looking very good. Needs a little time statutorily. Will happen soon. And Jay Black, who's a comedian, said, needs a little time statutorily is something Trump 1,000% said on Epstein's Island. I made you guys laugh.
Oh, that was a deep cut, dude. That comic was born for that moment.
Dude, Jay Black, friend of Steve Hofstadter's, and his performances in front of the Laugh Factory. I believe that's the Chicago backdrop there. So
that's beautiful, man. Well done.
I thought so too. Well, that's all I got. Let's see.
Yeah, I got to bounce. I
All
got to put these kids to bed.
Well, I thought this went reasonably well.
Thought it was good. See you guys. Love you, George.
Cool, Michael.
Love you guys. Take care, man. Bye.